These 7 scams are draining bank accounts right now. The scam economy is booming, and it's getting disturbingly sophisticated. According to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, Americans lost $12.5 billion to fraud in 2025, up 23% from the previous year. The biggest shift? Artificial intelligence has weaponized deception in ways that would have seemed like science fiction 5 years ago. Voice cloning scams alone accounted for $750 million in losses last year, and the first quarter of 2026 has already seen a 40% spike. The AI voice cloning emergency scam is the nightmare scenario everyone's whispering about. Here's how it works. Criminals scrape audio from your social media videos, TikToks, or even voicemail messages. They feed it into AI voice synthesis software, some available for free online, then call your elderly parents or spouse claiming to be you, in desperate trouble. Mom, I've been in a car accident. I need $5,000 wired immediately for medical bills. The voice sounds exactly like you, complete with emotional distress. Victims wire money before verifying the story. The Better Business Bureau reports these scams have a 68% success rate when targeting people over 60. Cryptocurrency investment scams have evolved beyond the obvious get-rich-quick pitches. The current wave involves elaborate fake trading platforms that look startlingly legitimate, complete with fake regulatory badges, customer service chatbots, and even fabricated profit statements. Victims deposit real cryptocurrency, usually Bitcoin or Ethereum, watch their investments appear to grow on the dashboard, then discover the entire platform vanishes when they try to withdraw. One California woman lost $430,000 to a fake trading app called CryptoVault Pro that had been advertising on Instagram for months. The FTC estimates cryptocurrency fraud hit $5.8 billion in 2025. Romance scams remain devastatingly effective, now supercharged by AI-generated profile photos and chatbots that can maintain convincing conversations for months. The typical pattern: attractive profile on dating apps, quick emotional connection, eventual crisis requiring money, medical emergency, business opportunity, travel costs to finally meet in person. What's new in 2026 is the use of deepfake video calls. Scammers are using AI to create real-time video conversations with stolen or AI-generated faces, making the relationship feel tangible. Average loss per romance scam victim hit $22,000 in 2025, according to FTC data. Fake job offers targeting remote workers have exploded as companies continue hybrid work policies. The scam follows a familiar script. You apply for a legitimate-looking remote position on Indeed or LinkedIn, get hired quickly with minimal vetting, receive a check to buy home office equipment, deposit it, send most of the money to a vendor, then discover the check was fraudulent. You're now liable for the full amount. A more insidious version involves training, where you process payments or reshipping packages, unknowingly becoming a money mule for criminal operations. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3, received over 145,000 job scam reports in 2025. Phishing has gone hyper-targeted and hyper-realistic. Forget the obvious Nigerian prince emails. Modern phishing texts arrive from numbers that appear in the same thread as legitimate messages from your bank, complete with official logos and links to sites that perfectly mimic real banking portals. Some use compromised business accounts to send invoices or payment requests that look absolutely legitimate. One accounting firm in Texas wired $280,000 to scammers after receiving what appeared to be an authenticated email from their CEO requesting an urgent vendor payment. These business email compromise scams cost businesses $2.9 billion in 2025 alone. Payment app scams exploit the instant, irreversible nature of Zelle, Venmo, and Cash App. Common tactics include the accidental payment scam, where someone claims they sent you money by mistake and asks you to return it. The original payment bounces after you've sent real money. Fake buyer scams on Facebook Marketplace, where scammers send fraudulent payment confirmations. Tech support imposters claiming your account has been compromised and instructing you to send money to yourself, actually to the scammer. Romance or friendship scams that eventually request money via payment apps. Zelle alone saw $870 million in fraud losses in 2025, according to banking industry reports. The catch? Banks typically won't refund Zelle payments sent voluntarily, even to scammers. Government impersonation scams have reached industrial scale. Calls or texts claiming to be from the Social Security Administration, SSA, Internal Revenue Service, IRS, or law enforcement threaten arrest, frozen benefits, or legal action unless you immediately pay fines or verify your information. Some scammers spoof official phone numbers, so caller ID shows Social Security Administration or IRS. They pressure victims to buy gift cards, wire money, or provide sensitive data. The SSA's Inspector General received reports of 560,000 impersonation scam attempts in fiscal year 2025. The psychological pressure tactics work. Victims over 70 have lost an average of $18,000 per incident. Here's the brutal truth about protecting yourself. The old advice doesn't work anymore. Don't click suspicious links means nothing when the link arrives in an authenticated text thread from your actual bank's number. Verify the caller's identity fails when AI can clone your daughter's voice perfectly. The new rules are harsher and require you to question everything. If anyone asks for money, even if they sound exactly like your loved one, hang up and call them directly on a number you already have saved. Enable multi-factor authentication on every financial account. Set up verbal safe words with family members that scammers can't guess. Treat every unsolicited contact as hostile until proven otherwise. Yes, this makes life more paranoid and less convenient. But that's the price of operating in an environment where your senses can be completely fooled.